Hey, what's up guys? This is the Crypto Ninja coming to you live from a tropical paradise. And now guys, if you're new to my channel, definitely make sure that you like and subscribe because a lot of you guys have been just watching my content and not subscribing, okay? And also leave some comments, guys, because I did hit 11,000 for the cryptocurrency giveaway. All right, so what you need to do to be eligible for the cryptocurrency giveaway on today's video is make sure that you subscribe, make sure you like the video, and leave a comment below with your Solana address. And I'm going to do a random comment picker over the next 24 hours for somebody to win some Solana, okay? So today I'm going to be talking about, guys, how, $100 in the right ticker can pay your rent for the rest of the year, okay? And just keep clicking, okay? Now, most people, when they come into meme coin trading, guys, they're over trading, they're over trying, they're desperate to make money, and, their inputs are all wrong, Instead of having a system, they just overtrade and they lose money and they compound their account to zero. They usually give up, okay? Now, there's thousands and thousands of coins coming out every day. Most of them are scams. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get ultra destroyed and wrecked. Guys, keep in mind, I've been doing this for 7 years, and I've evolved dramatically, okay? I no longer over-risk. I don't over-leverage. I don't over-trade, okay? Those are the three killers of trading cryptocurrencies, and you don't want to be doing any of those in 2026, okay? And also, you don't want to be blindly following all these KOLs, on Twitter. If you're trying to get your signals for free over here, you usually exit liquidity or you're usually too late, or you're just getting like a bad entry. The risk reward is usually not as good. Now, I've been showing a lot about this black whale just because I'm bullish on it and I got a nice entry. I got a very nice entry and I accumulated a lot of coins and I have a pretty fat bag on this one, okay? So here's what I'm talking about, guys. If you come over here, a lot of the coins that I'm getting into, I like to get in sub 100K, right? So I'm just going to pick one out here and show you what I'm talking about. So the market cap, we're looking for something like, say, like 35K market cap, okay? This is how you make life-changing income with the trade, guys. Look at this. Okay, 2 million coins. Okay, that's 70 bucks, right? How much Solana is that? It's like half a sol, okay? So I'm not to say just go randomly start chucking half a sol on every coin. That's how you're going to lose all your money, okay? What I'm saying is that once you know what you're doing and you buy 2 million coins on a coin that's doing really well, I'm going to show you, look at this on a white whale. I'll give you an example, okay? Let's just go white whale. Now this is an extreme example, and then I'll show you some more realistic examples, okay? Okay, so this thing's doing a correction finally. Yeah, this thing's correcting finally. Yeah, it's just correcting before it goes to 100 million, basically. Okay, so if you have 2 million coins, right, you're sitting on 100 grand, guys. 100 grand from less than 100 bucks, okay? That's how you change your life dramatically. You don't change your life dramatically by overtrading, trying to double on a coin and then keep doubling and doubling. No, you get into one good coin, you ride it up, you sell it off. Now you have 100 grand, okay? And now you can trade with like crazy, crazy, super small risk, right? You're super more picky. And, the mistake that I made one time is I had 100K. I was over risking. I was over leveraging. And I pretty much took it down to zero. I just got too aggressive. And I basically had to start over again. I've already made over $1 million and then down some and then up and down all around. But these all come with very important lessons, okay? And something that you want to do, guys, and I'm giving this from wisdom from previous experience of making, hundreds of thousands of dollars, is when you get up to like, say, 100K, it doesn't matter, guys. It can be 10K, 20K, 50K, whatever, 100K. Obviously, the best way, what you want to do is you want to have, I call it the 70-30 rule. So you want to have 70% in stables, okay? And then you want 30% in like SOL, BTC, XRP, etc., right? Like on the majors, okay? That way, if there's any crashes, you can buy the dips, but you still have some exposure to risk where your account can grow, okay? This is the best way to do it. And before, what I was doing is I was like 100%, at 100K, and then I was like, okay, let's just chuck a big chunk of money in this and that. But the thing is, that's not the way to do it, guys. The way that you do it, when you get to a 100K account, if you really want to go to 1 million, like once you get one good trade off of the 2 million coins, this is how you do it, guys. Watch. You just go like this. When you have 100,000 account, maybe you don't even have 1,000 right now, but say you have 100,000 account, right? Okay, now you can be very picky. You can be very picky on coins, and then you can scoop up 1% of the supply. Now, is this going to be easy? Of course not. I'm not going to lie to kick it, guys. But I'm just saying, if you have a $100,000 account, you can easily risk 1% of the supply. Now, look at this. On the holders, if you hold 1% of the supply, look at that. You're at 583K. So now you just went from 100K to almost 600K. And once this thing, doubles, which I think it is, now you're at $1 million, guys. Okay. So that's what you should focus on if you really want to grow, okay? You really just want to level up. You don't want to go from 0 to way up here. It's not going to happen like that. Out of all my experience, and you're starting out with hardly anything to get to 10K or 100 Solana, that's going to be the hardest for somebody starting out because they're going to make a shit ton of mistakes. If you have a smaller account, everything's going to be amplified, guys. Your wins are going to be amplified. Your losses are going to be amplified. Your emotions, everything's going to be amplified. Until you get to a nice base of, say, 10K, okay? But it's better to start out with a smaller account anyways, because just because you have more money doesn't mean you're going to make more money, guys. There's a lot of people that come into this space with a lot of money, and they're like, oh, yeah, this is easy. I'm going to make all kinds of money. So then they'll make a little money like this, like say this is where they started. They dip down, and then they just to zero, and they lose all their money. So, yeah, guys, all it takes is 2 million coins starting out. If you get in the right play, flip up your account nicely pretty fast off of that one trade. And if you're struggling with this, I have Katana Strike system. Okay, if you're tired of not leveling up, maybe you're stuck at the same place, or you just keep losing money continually, this is my latest professional trading system built and refined over 7 years, thousands of hours and hundreds of thousands of dollars traded. I have a proven track record of previous cycles. I helped a lot of my students, become crypto millionaires and high six-figure earners. Okay, and I've adjusted a lot of the different things now with the meme coins, the early entries, securing millions of coins, your moon bag, how to de-risk, the golden hour, unlimited trading signals. I show you guys how to get these signals to where you can get into the top running coins. I've been able to nail all the top runners lately, guys, and it's only been like the last 30 days, and I can show you some of these down here, okay? If you look at the bottom, guys, I've been really busy, and I keep saying this. I need to start doing this. I need to add more of these in here. But you can see I've been so busy winning, I've had time to update the website. But we got 200x, 177x, 1,342x, 71x, 80x, 59x, and then I think Black Whale, that's like another, like almost 100x. Okay, so yeah, that's how you make life-changing income, guys. You get in super early, you get millions of coins, and then you just take profits on the way up, okay? What you don't want to do, guys, and a lot of people do this, is the coin's pumping up, right? And they get up here, right? Because they see everyone on Twitter talking about it, and then they get what's called FOMO, okay? FOMO just means fear of missing out, okay? But the thing is, guys, this is a bad opportunity, okay? This is a bad opportunity because it's already pumped, right? If you want to get a really good opportunity, you need to learn how to control your emotions, because if you're FOMOing into a coin and you're over-risking and you're over-leveraging and you're adding, and I've done all this in the past, I no longer do it anymore. But I can just look at this chart and I can be like, am I volunteering for exit liquidity? Am I getting millions of coins? It's just a basic checklist, guys. And I would be like, no, I'm not. So why would I want to buy this coin? What you want to do is you want to get into a really good coin before everyone's talking about it, okay, which I teach in Katana Strike. Way down here, secure your 1 million, 2 million, or whatever you can afford. Maybe you can get 5 million, I don't know. But you secure your bag down here, right? And then you de-risk some of it here so you have more dry powder for the next play. And then if it runs and it's a crazy runner, you're going to make a shitload of money, guys, okay? So that's how you play this game, guys. That's really how you play the game. Don't be coming into coins like, I'm not saying this coin's going to dump, but don't come into coins like this and be like, oh, it's 75 million, it's safe. No, it's a terrible entry, guys. This thing can go to zero. I mean, there's no guarantee. I mean, I think it can go to 100 million. I definitely would not enter in this coin. But that's pretty much it for the video, guys. And like I said, for Katana Strike to get started today, it's either $12.50 one time, and I do have the payment option of $6.25 times 2, and it's split pay, and there's no interest, okay? And I'll show you in school what this looks like, okay? Let me go over to it and show you guys what it looks like inside of the system. Okay, this is the classroom. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 courses inside of one. Okay, and plus in the community, I'm doing daily updates. I'm interacting with all my students, and I do one-on-one calls with any of my students, basically like, Zoom or a Google Meetup, to just school you guys and, see where you're at and your goals and help you to achieve your goals. All right. So 2026 is here, guys. It's either going to be the same repeat of last year. You're going to keep repeating the same things over and over again, or you're going to get with somebody that knows what the heck they're doing, like me, and shortcut your way to success. Start seeing some results, because once you start seeing some results, guys, and you're making money, or you're winning more than you're losing, or making more money than you're losing money, you're going to be a lot more motivated to keep pushing forward. Okay. But if you're constantly losing money and you're constantly like looking for free information, it's just not going to happen, guys. Any time in my life, whenever I had leveled up, I either leveled up through making lots of mistakes or paying somebody. Okay, there's no in between, guys. And our time on this earth is very precious and very valuable, and we need to treat every second like gold, because the seconds and all the time that we have right now, we're not getting that back. All right, so check all the links below, guys, and I will see you at the top.